Alexandre Cabanel was a prominent 19th century French painter, whose mastery in the academic art style made him one of the most influential and celebrated artists of his time. His works, which often depicted historical, mythological, and religious subjects, were characterized by their technical perfection, idealized beauty, and refined elegance. Cabanel played a pivotal role in shaping the art world of his era, both as a painter and as a professor at the École des Beaux-Arts in Paris. His life and career are a testament to the significance of academic art during the 19th century and its lasting impact on Western art history. Alexandre Cabanel was born on September 28, 1823, in Montpellier, France, into a modest family. His father was a cooper, and though the family did not possess great wealth, they recognized and supported Cabanel's early artistic talent. Cabanel's passion for art became evident at a young age, and he began his formal training in Montpellier under the tutelage of Charles Matet, a local painter. Matet recognized Cabanel's potential and encouraged him to pursue further education in Paris, the center of the art world at the time. In 1839, at the age of 16, Cabanel was admitted to the prestigious École des Beaux-Arts in Paris. He studied under François-Édouard Picot, a respected academic painter who was known for his historical and religious paintings. Under Picot's guidance, Cabanel honed his skills in drawing and painting, mastering the techniques that would define his later work. The rigorous training at the École des Beaux-Arts focused on the classical tradition, emphasizing the importance of drawing from life, studying the works of the old masters, and adhering to the principles of composition, proportion, and anatomy. Cabanel's early work demonstrated a strong command of the academic style, characterized by precise draftsmanship, smooth brushwork, and a polished finish. His dedication to his craft and his ability to capture the idealized human form quickly gained him recognition among his peers and instructors. Cabanel's rise to prominence began with his participation in the Prix de Rome, a prestigious art competition that awarded winners the opportunity to study in Rome at the Villa Medici. The competition was a significant milestone in the careers of many artists, and winning it was seen as a mark of excellence. Cabanel first competed for the prize in 1845, but did not win. However, his determination led him to compete again, and in 1846, he won the second prize with his painting, Christ at the Praetorium. Although Cabanel did not win the first prize, his work was highly regarded, and he was granted the opportunity to travel to Rome. His time in Italy was crucial to his artistic development. He immersed himself in the study of Renaissance art, particularly the works of Raphael, Michelangelo, and Titian. The influence of these masters is evident in Cabanel's later works, which often display a harmonious composition, idealized figures, and a rich, luminous palette. Cabanel returned to France in 1851, where he began to establish himself as a leading figure in the French art world. His paintings were regularly exhibited at the Salon, the official art exhibition of the Académie des Beaux-Arts in Paris. The Salon was the most important venue for artists to showcase their work and gain public and critical recognition. Cabanel's submissions to the Salon were met with great acclaim, and he quickly became known for his ability to blend technical mastery with an emotional depth that resonated with audiences. One of Cabanel's most famous works, The Birth of Venus, was created in 1863 and remains a quintessential example of 19th century academic art. The painting depicts the goddess Venus emerging from the sea, reclining on a bed of foamy waves. Her body is depicted with an idealized beauty, her skin smooth and glowing, and her expression serene and enigmatic. The composition is carefully balanced, with soft, flowing lines that guide the viewer's eye across the canvas. The Birth of Venus was exhibited at the Salon of 1863 and was an immediate success. The painting was purchased by Napoleon III for his personal collection, a testament to Cabanel's status as a favored artist of the Second Empire. The work embodies the ideals of academic art, with its emphasis on beauty, harmony, and technical precision. It also reflects the tastes of the period, which favored mythological and allegorical subjects that allowed for the depiction of the nude female form in a manner that was considered acceptable and even celebrated. Cabanel's The Birth of Venus became an iconic image of the 19th century and was widely reproduced and admired. It solidified Cabanel's reputation as one of the leading painters of his time and established him as a key figure in the academic art movement. The painting's success also contributed to the popularity of the female nude as a subject in academic art, inspiring other artists to explore similar themes. During Cabanel's lifetime, academic art was the dominant style in France and much of Europe. It was characterized by its adherence to traditional techniques, its focus on idealized beauty, and its emphasis on historical, religious, and mythological subjects. The École de Beaux-Arts and the Salon were the institutions that upheld and promoted this style, and artists who succeeded within this system were often highly respected and financially successful. However, academic art also faced criticism from those who saw it as overly conservative, formulaic, and disconnected from the realities of modern life. The emergence of new artistic movements, such as realism and impressionism, challenged the dominance of academic art and sought to break away from its conventions. Artists like Gustave Courbet and Edouard Manet rejected the idealized subjects and polished techniques of academic painters, instead focusing on everyday life, contemporary subjects, and a more spontaneous approach to painting. Cabanel, as one of the leading figures of academic art, became a symbol of the establishment that these new movements sought to challenge. His success and his role as a professor at the École des Beaux-Arts made him a target for criticism from those who opposed the academic system. Despite this, Cabanel remained steadfast in his commitment to the principles of academic art, and his work continued to be celebrated by many, even as the art world began to shift. In addition to his work as a painter, Cabanel was a highly influential teacher. In 1864, he was appointed as a professor at the École des Beaux-Arts, where he taught for over 2 decades. As a professor, Cabanel played a significant role in shaping the next generation of artists, many of whom would go on to become prominent figures in their own right. Cabanel's teaching emphasized the importance of drawing, composition, and the study of the human form. He encouraged his students to master the techniques of the old masters and to strive for perfection in their work. His approach was rooted in the academic tradition, and he believed that art should be a reflection of beauty and harmony. Some of Cabanel's most famous students include Jean-Jacques Henner, Jules Bastien Lepage, and Fernand Cormon. These artists, although they each developed their own unique styles, were influenced by Cabanel's emphasis on technical skill and his commitment to the ideals of academic art. Cabanel's influence extended beyond his students, as his position at the École des Beaux-Arts and his success at the Salon made him a central figure in the French art world. As Cabanel's career progressed, he continued to produce works that were celebrated for their beauty and technical mastery. His later paintings often depicted religious subjects, such as The Death of Moses, 1850, and The Saint Mary Magdalene, 1868. These works, like his earlier paintings, were characterized by their idealized figures, harmonious compositions, and polished finish. However, as the 19th century drew to a close, the art world began to change. The rise of Impressionism and other modern art movements signaled a shift away from the ideals of academic art. Cabanel, along with other academic painters, saw his style fall out of favor with critics and collectors, who were increasingly drawn to the new, more experimental approaches to painting. Despite this, Cabanel remained committed to his artistic vision. He continued to exhibit his work at the Salon, and his paintings were still admired by those who appreciated the academic tradition. In 1889, Cabanel was awarded the Grand Cross of the Legion of Honor, one of the highest honors in France, in recognition of his contributions to the arts. Alexandre Cabanel died on January 23, 1889, in Paris. His death marked the end of an era, as the academic style that he had championed began to give way to the new artistic movements that would define the 20th century. While Cabanel's work was largely overshadowed by the rise of modernism, his influence on the art world of the 19th century and his contributions to the academic tradition remain significant. Today, Alexandre Cabanel is remembered as one of the leading figures of 19th century academic art. His works, particularly The Birth of Venus, are celebrated for their technical excellence, their idealized beauty, and their reflection of the artistic ideals of their time. Cabanel's paintings are held in major museums and collections around the world, including the Musée d'Orsay in Paris, the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York, and the Louvre. Cabanel's legacy also lives on through the many artists he influenced as a teacher. His commitment to the principles of academic art and his dedication to his students helped shape the development of French art in the 19th century. While the academic style may have fallen out of favor with the rise of modernism, the impact of Cabanel's work and his teachings can still be seen in the continued appreciation of classical techniques and the ideal of beauty in art. In recent years, there has been a renewed interest in academic art and the artists who championed it. Exhibitions and scholarly studies have re-examined the work of painters like Cabanel, recognizing the skill, creativity, and importance of their contributions to art history. Cabanel's work is now appreciated not only as a reflection of the artistic ideals of the 19th century, but also as a testament to the enduring appeal of beauty, harmony, and technical mastery in art. Alexandre Cabanel's life and career are emblematic of the triumphs and challenges of academic art in the 19th century. From his early success at the École des Beaux-Arts to his rise as one of the most celebrated painters of his time, Cabanel's work reflects the ideals of a period that valued beauty, harmony, and technical precision. His paintings, particularly The Birth of Venus, continue to be admired for their exquisite craftsmanship and their embodiment of the classical tradition. While the art world has evolved since Cabanel's time, his legacy endures. His influence as a teacher, his contributions to the academic tradition, and the timeless beauty of his work ensure that Alexandre Cabanel remains an important figure in the history of art. Through his dedication to his craft and his unwavering commitment to the principles of academic art, Cabanel has left an indelible mark on the world of painting, one that continues to inspire and captivate audiences today.